Road Dog Crypto.
What kind of bimbo brings a shovel to a gunfight anyway? I should shoot you right now on general principle.
I know you sleep, motherfucker.
Listen, shut the up. Let me handle this.
Snip, snip. I can nip this right in the butt like this.
Harley, it's cool, baby. It's cool. We just talking. Harley, baby, stay with me now. Forgive Benny now. He just salty because he FOMO'd in and he bought SinVerse way too high. Want that shovel with me, baby, not him. Listen, you just hang back and you don't do a goddamn thing. Harley, you're doing great, baby. I'm proud of you, and Joker's proud of you. Tell Harley you're proud of her, Joker.
I'm proud of you, honey bunny.
I love you, honey bunny.
I love you too, honey bunny.
Now I want you to go into that bag and you get out my ledger wallet and my SinVerse land NFTs better be there. Do you understand me? If a single Sin token is missing from that wallet, my wrath shall be upon you. Do you understand me, motherfucker? Right now, we're just all gonna take a chill pill and we're gonna tune in and see what Road Dog says. Everybody just calm down. Calm down, it's gonna be all right. It's almost over. It's almost over, Harley. Just calm down.
A few weeks ago, I brought you this video. And then about a week ago, I brought you this video, letting you know that if you're not already in this token, you might be able to get in at a better price. And today is time for an update. We need to take a look at Sin token and get ourselves prepared and in a good position for the next land sale when it comes up. Now, if some of you guys are new to this and don't understand what SinVerse is a blockchain-based game that is very much like Grand Theft Auto, a game that people would actually be interested in and want to play. They also have their own metaverse, and they have been having land sales, which have sold out. The last one sold out in 1 hour, hence the price going up. Because people need Sin token to buy the land, and you can build out this metaverse. And soon, I don't know the exact date, but there will be another land sale, which will probably sell out in another hour because that's how hot this project is. And we want this on our radar, and we want to be prepared for that. And some of you might want to build out some of the lands and some of the districts here, and they're adding to this all the time. Just a really cool project. Now, currently Sin is trading at 0.009. That is one of the targets that I gave you to look for, by the way. And the beauty of this is that there is 1 billion tokens and 425 million of them are in circulation at the moment. Market cap for this project is 3.8 million, still very, very low. Fully diluted market cap, if all the tokens were out at this current price, would be 9 million. Now think for a moment, considering that a token like MexC Infinity, which is a very, very boring pay-to-earn game. SinVerse is also pay-to-earn, by the way. Currently sitting at 759, this thing went ballistic. MexC Infinity hit an all-time high of $165. Now, certainly there are a lot fewer tokens here for MexC Infinity, but its market cap, even at 759 at one of the lowest prices that MexC has been for quite a while, $881 million market cap. And good old SinVerse is sitting here at 3 million. Now, let me ask you, do you think SinVerse has room to grow? Do you think it might be one that's worth looking at if you're looking for some of those 20, 50, 100x degen coins to get in? It's on my radar, and I'm sharing it with you. Maybe you'll put it on your radar too. But considering that this project still has some room to grow, and its all-time high was 74 cents, getting in at under a penny, I think is a no-brainer. That's at least a 70x return just to make it back to that all-time high. All right, guys, in the last video, we were taking a look at this project, and I was pointing out the parabolic structure that we had here had a line in the sand drawn that if price gets below a certain point, it's a good idea to bail out of this and look for buying it at a cheaper price. Now, as you can see, that's exactly what happened. Now, before I get into this further, let me show you another token that this has happened to. It's one that you might be familiar with. It's FTM. And I just want you to see how that this type of price action actually plays out when we break a parabolic structure like this. We'll break to the downside, we will find a bottom, and we are just going to trade in a range, kind of sideways. Now, SinVerse is just now getting started on that formation, and we found a bottom here, just a little less than what I told you at 0.008. The price came down all the way down to 0.0077 cents. And currently we found support there, and things are looking good. That we've got a little upside to go, and that could be very profitable for us in the short term and in the long term, depending on how you play this. So for the moment, I'm going to clear out everything that I have here on the screen, and we're going to take a quick look at our indicators. Now, I do want to point out the MACD. We're starting to get some lightness on the histogram here. We may be curving around a little bit. MACD's looking pretty good for the daily. Looking at VMC market cipher, see momentum flow is starting to get that little sign that is getting ready to turn over, right? Getting ready to print a green dot over the next day or two on SinVerse. Look at VWAP. This is the yellow. It's already going to the upside, and it starts looking orange when it's behind the red here. Moving to the upside, stochastics have bottomed out and are pointing up on the daily. Also, I want to point out that money flow has come down and is going up. All these are great signs that this token is getting ready to gain some ground over these next few days and next couple of weeks. And I just don't want my friends Jules and Vinny to miss out on this. These videos have been very fun for me to do, so I hope that you'll hit that like button if you've enjoyed watching them as much as I've enjoyed making them for you. So we got our chart cleared and we can take a fresh new look at this. And I'm actually going to come down to the 4-hour because there's just a little bit more information there that we could work with. Now, drawing a trend line from the top peak here, following our candle bodies here, we've got 1, 2, 3 touches, 4 if you count the breakout area that we're looking at here. Notice that I said the word breakout. And our bottom trend line, 1, 2, 3 touches. This is a valid falling wedge pattern, one of my most favorite patterns to trade because it is highly dependable. Very rarely do you see these things break to the downside. Statistically, it's about a 68% chance to break to the upside, but a lot of us are arguing that in crypto, it is probably more likely about 90% of the time. And I'm very cool with that statistic. There is a measured move from this at the breakout point that would give us a move to 0.0146 cents. And so I've got this marked out for you very nice and neat right there, 0.014. Now, should we reach that from the point that we're at, that's a 62% profit on your investment. If you put a $1,000 investment into this in a matter of a few days up to a few weeks, that $1,000 could turn into $1,600. Isn't that the kind of return that you'd like to see on your investment? It is for me. And I do want to point out this volume increase right there at the breakout, given validity to this breakout being legitimate. Now, with these breakouts, there is always the chance to come back down to the breakout area. So price could be coming back down to about the mid 0.008s, somewhere in that area. Or it could even ride this trend line down a little bit, retest this bottom, and you could get back in at just right at 0.008. So plan for that if that happens, because you do have a great chance to accumulate this project over the next week or so. At least that's what I'm going to do, because this baby's got legs, in my opinion. So basically, my strategy now is to accumulate that within the parameters of this box. And I've got this coming as low as this wick over here, and that puts us about 7.5 cents. And up as high as this 0.236 Fibonacci area, which is coming in at 0.01 at 1 penny. So anywhere between 7/10 and 1 penny, in my personal opinion, is an excellent spot to accumulate this coin. And so while some of the 4-hour indicators are suggesting that we can come down a little bit, making this a great accumulation area, let's talk about some targets that we can sell this and a strategy we can use to kind of revolve these profits and to grow this bag into something maybe twice as big or possibly more. So I've got a couple of take profit areas for you, and current price at the time of this video is 0.0088 cents. Now let's say if you were to get in and you were to go to my first take profit area, which would be 0.0114. That's a little bit on the low side, but that alone would give you about a 28% return on your investment. A $1,000 investment could turn into about $1,300 that way. Now the next target up, which is more of the targets that I would go for, is about 12.5 cents. That's a 38% return, so $1,000 could turn into about $1,380. The main targets that I'm going to look for are the next two. Now, one is the 618 Fibonacci level, where you usually see price get rejected. And this is what I think is a very likely possible range top. And that will be coming in at 0.0137. That's a 52, almost 53% return. $1,000 could turn into $1,500. The very next target is the measured move that we talked about, and that's coming in at 0.0146, 63%. $1,000 could turn into $1,600. Taking that idea from this point, as we kind of meander up through here, where however price decides to go, right? Taking profits on the way up, and even if it does come up to our measure move, even if it doesn't, using this range mostly to take our profits and sell. $1,000 selling for $1,500, price comes back down and you can get $1,500 worth of tokens. Now this may do this once, twice, maybe 3 times, but let's say we make that up there again. Your $1,500 of tokens now turns into damn near $3,000. Now you could sell half of that and keep the rest of it, rinse and repeat. That's the strategy that I use when I'm trying to accumulate and grow some bags. Now there are 2 more targets that we can look for, and that would be the 0.0151 area, 70% return, and also the 0.16 area, which would be an 80% return, $1,000 return into $1,800. A lot better than you get at your friendly local neighborhood bank. And just as a bonus for you guys that sat through this video and all the silliness in it, and if you found it helpful, let me give you another target. If we just take this measure move, this just being a typical double bottom scenario, put that at the breakout point, you could see us actually reaching 0.025 cents as a very viable target after we surpass 0.016 cents. And at its current price, were you to hold in for that long, that's 189% return on your investment. That $1,000, if that's what you choose to put in there, would turn into almost $2,000. $100 would turn into $189. Not bad at all, my peeps, not bad at all. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button, comment, and subscribe. Maybe join our Telegram group. This is where I will be posting this chart in our free Telegram group. The links are in the description below. And until next time, my name is Lane, your Crypto Road Dog, reminding you you are in crypto at the right time, and baby, you got this.
Hey, buddy. Why don't you and me, we have a little talk about the like button down here? I hit it. I think you should hit it too. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Welcome to the family.